Hello. I'll be honest, this is probably going to be another side quest stream. No, wait, we have one side quest, I think. And then... main story? I think that's the plan? Okay, we'll see. Wrong screen. That one. We'll see.
From across the sea once told me that on the continent they play music for their crops. Would you like that, Martel?
This is really bloody nice down here. Okay, there's that side. Oh, there's a lot of side quests. Okay, this is this is going to be another side quest stream probably. But these plus signs are good. This is probably going to increase my storage space.
Canva lost. It can't be true.
Canva?
Can we read Miss Editor's story for us?
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
This was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Ah,
Do you have a mo?
I do.
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left.
And what do you need?
I'm working on bringing another one of the
Hi,
Chief's
Chibi.
designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory
Smelter?
building on the top
Barely know.
for additional thermal amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than
Hi,
anything
Chibi.
Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain.
That's for
Little
certain.
engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh,
The greater good.
it is.
Who's Helena?
I promise you.
Oh, Helena. Yes, I know who Helena is.
What exactly
She helped
is
build
this
the
good
engines.
stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
Spherical
Foreign
echoes.
materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else.
Thank you,
see?
Chibi.
And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things,
Whoa!
they're all outside. If we line the hub with them,
They're
they'll
all
reflect the heat
outside?
right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Even weirder science. Hi, Birdie. How you doing? I was thinking about playing more Baldur's Gate 3, but that's a tough game to stream, I think. Well, if you play it solo, it's okay. Birdie, when did you last sleep? How are you feeling?
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that.
What
Well,
happened?
Anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
No.
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area's either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse
Oh,
breakers
that
to keep
speaker's
an eye
still
on
on.
things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think he would.
You don't
Those
take
blacks don't
naps?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
I usually just like drool for 5 minutes and then I'm okay for like another 2 hours.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Anything catch your eye?
Rekindling the flame. Where's that? Rosaria. Martha's Rest. Oh, I see. Yes, I see. Ooh, lots of quests. Heck. I thought the speaker on the PlayStation controller was making noise. Get more sleep, I say, getting no sleep. No you. No you. Let's see here. Was this Northreach? That's Northreach. Under new management. What happened to Isabel?
Seen enough?
Let's finish these quests first. And then we'll pick up these other... That's not what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted, but... Here we go. Oh my god. Quests everywhere. And we can pick some up on the way around, I guess. Oh, like that one. Okay, we'll leave that one for last.
Ready, go? Faster!
Go, truck a bit. I need to go through the town for this one. Oh no. Is everyone in the town dead?
Damn it.
No.
The whole village has turned.
Bonnabelle. What do I replace with Shiva? We gotta try Shiva out. more tieflings. Oh.
You're finished.
I don't know how I feel about Shiva. Hi Pi, how are you doing? I do really like tieflings. But I also really like my half-elf ranger. No, it's a full elf, it's a wood elf ranger. I don't know what that just did. Hi Zep, how you doing? A wood elf gnome named... A wood elf gnome? Tassie. Like Tasmania? Hello, I'm here for... Oh no, not you guys. On your computer. What did you get up to in D&D, buddy? First D&D character was a dwarven cleric. Ooh, nice.
I need to deal with these ones first.
Wow, 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 wow.
Let's try.
I don't understand how Shiva works. Oh. Holding the execute button increases the width and knockback force. Release the button when the marker is near the red zone. Maximizes width and knockback. Okay. Unleashes a glacier before Clive that deals ice damage to and knocks back any enemy in its path. Okay. Okay. What does this do? striking lighter enemies, draw them towards Clive. Okay. So you can do that and then knock them back in a sick and twisted 1-2 combo. Or you knock them back. What was that? I also have Diamond Dust, which if they had Colossi, I would have played that. Nice, nice. Destination is nearby. Oh, there it is.
This is it. Right then. Just too much.
Do you have a steppy? A steppy? During Diamond Dust? Right. Mecha Kobold? Wait, what am I missing here? You fought a Mecha Kobold. Oh, I did see a picture of that. It was heckin' great, also terrifying. Your first character ever was a Dragonborn Barbarian, but in Baldur's Gate 3 I switched him to Fighter. Saving Barbarian for something special. Ah. You destroyed the mech from the inside? Do you like Thunder and Rain? I like Thunder and Rain. Hi, Ambrosia.
Run like the wind.
You're in Diamond Dust. Let's see if we have a steppy. I can step on people. Oh no. Oh. Hello, I'm here to step on someone. Ow. Hang on, that's not cool.
Nice try.
Nice.
Two down.
But I don't know if I want to play
go.
Baldur's Gate 3 or what. Go play Baldur's Gate 3. Go do it. Your apartment shook from the thunder? We could go to Dravosh and help them out. Yeah, we'll do that while we're here. One monitor? It's simple. Make some hot chocolate.
So Dravosh is still standing. For now, at least.
You can swing a hammer. You can
Oh, I thought you were running to me. Okay, who am I talking to? August?
Clive! You're here!
It's August already.
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there.
Oh.
Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid.
Hello,
I never have
Zoltan.
guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan,
4 monitors.
how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
Hey, lads.
Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them.
Did everyone hear that?
To bite it off.
I think my parents are watching the Soccer World Cup, maybe? Is it the World Cup? The Women's World Cup?
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravost to a swarm of Akashic.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
You, ready for the off then?
We can't waste any more time. He said, wasting time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
Close the gate behind you.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me.
I like that Clive is just like,
Those things what for, yeah?
if the Akashic kill me, you guys stand no chance. Get the hell out of here while you can. Whoa, okay.
All right. Which one of you's first? It's over.
I dodged.
Needed that.
Dodged too early. Okay, Shiva's pretty cool.
Nice try.
Pun intended. Pun completely intended. Oh, that way. Oh no! Oh, that's bad. Ow! Nice.
Is that it?
Yeah, you have the mount for
Apparently not.
for the island? The... Oh, hello. Alright, what's the mechanics again? Blue is out, crimson, purple, whatever it is in?
Not getting past me.
Ow, I thought I was Shiva. I forgot I was Bahamut. I am doing terribly. This is kind of broken, isn't it? Wait, they have Dragon's Voice and Ram's Voice mechanics? No way! I was kidding when I started this fight. This Shiva ability is so cool. I think if I replace... So if I use Shiva's B, but I replace the rest of the abilities, might be pretty sweet. He hims at, or he, because giggle. I feel like the Shiva mechanic is a little bit broken for mini bosses. He. That was really cool.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I am.
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation.
Sid!
Enough to give those
That's actually how you say
monsters
Sid's full
nightmares.
name.
I almost felt sorry for the wretched things.
Totally abusing saves to kill
But
Commander
mostly,
Zeke and the Nautiloid.
I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only
Can
delayed
you
the
save
inevitable.
mid-combat?
There's no getting rid of that ether flood.
Can you save scum?
Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are
That's kind
numbered.
of broken.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravosh needed you. So, thanks.
Now kiss.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened.
Now kiss.
Envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed.
Oh, they're gonna
But what
kiss.
you said earlier, it was true.
You can save at pretty much any point,
Finally.
including right
Something
before
we can
rolling a
agree.
die.
I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravosh isn't what it once was.
The whole world,
used to be the
buddy.
pride
Have
of
you left
Dalmatia.
this village?
Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point.
Okay,
The average
Chibi.
castle
Have a good
apprentice has as
rest.
much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravosh what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
Zep,
Say
get
that
some
went
good
pretty
sleep.
well, wouldn't you?
You go
Better than
sleep
I'd
too,
hoped.
Zep. Ow.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Yeah, what's up? Cracked anvil from Zoltan, a seal.
This is
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now,
Oh,
hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task.
what about two
Near your
craftsmen?
cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravosh in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
New sword. New sword. I just got this one, but we're getting a new
back
one.
To the hideaway. Don't you worry about that. I'll get him back to the
Okay,
hideaway.
yeah.
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't restore Dravoj to its former glory.
Barring ether floods, that
Barring
is.
ether floods, that is.
I'll tell you what, Clive. If we pull this off, it will ruin every other sword you've ever held.
That sounds good. I'm gonna go this way and just check that there's nothing left out here. Or that there's any loot. Hello, loot? Can I keep going that way? Oh, I can! Where the hell am I? Oh, I see. Okay, there's a side quest in Dalamil, side quest in Tabor, side quest in Boklad. Oh my god. There's a few side quests. Let's finish these plus ones first. Because they usually get us some pretty sweet upgrades. Hi, Chibi. That was a quick nap.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, that's Dogbert. Oh my god, I'm sorry, boy. Oh, that didn't work. I've been here before.
Straight home now.
Oh, heck.
Nice try.
Let's upgrade that ability real quick. I don't know what it actually does if we upgrade it, but 3,000 to upgrade it. What does it do? Increases permafrost duration. Deliver a mortal blow to a frozen enemy. Oh. Okay. Precisely dodging an enemy attack with cold snap freezes all enemies within a radius this is known as permafrost. Oh. Wait, so do you like you just dodge with it? Is that what they're saying? Or do you... Okay. We'll work it out.
That's all of them.
Let's do this quest while we're out here, actually. I need to go speak to Isabel, I think?
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Whoa.
Those things I said before.
Got some strawberry milk? Nice. Hi, Shazza.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrek. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Okay. They make chocolate oat milk, don't they? Is there not strawberry oat milk?
I may have met this duke before, at the remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Constantly loading to win this fight. The one aboard the Nautiloid.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you?
I am.
Got some business with the captain?
I do.
No, actually.
Oh.
With the duke.
No,
I was
actually,
hoping
with
I
the
might be
Duke.
able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass.
Good thing I'm not a civilian.
You should be alright. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Is that Mads Mikkelsen?
So, you are the sellsword
It's
who
Mads
lent his
Mikkelsen.
aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt.
How'd you
I
survive?
shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't
Honk
be.
shoe.
A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned.
He saw what happened in the capital and he was like, yeah, I'm not pissing off the soldiers.
Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
I'm not pissing off the
Why
dragoons.
here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins.
That's not a bad idea.
Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Who's this then?
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
Without the citizens, there are no. There's no empire.
Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
Quest
Citizens
complete.
Revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Okay, fine.
You are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
You're embarrassing Mads Mikkelsen in front of all his friends.
The legionaries lay limp and lorn, both heads and swords hung low. But at her touch they did rise up to
Beautiful.
meet their blue-eyed foe.
Beautiful. Dan's voice is amazing.
Needn't fret.
I cannot sing.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Your
Just
opinion.
actually.
Oh, what?
I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Ow.
Him. Not much. None of us traders do.
Oh.
It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
So we're gonna tar and feather him? The Mads Mikkelsen?
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
He can't really go back to Oriflamme. That city is it's messed up. It's also full of Akashic, probably.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
This is some side quest. I was hoping it would just be go here, kill this. But no, it's a world building side quest. These are good.
Those things I said before.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Oh god, how do I get to that guy?
I left everything.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where
9
my
HP
loyalties
left?
lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children.
If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Okay.
As long as you remain, the veil will see.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
I hear
And
the Duke of
he's
Oriflamme
dead.
plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law.
The Emperor's dead.
No one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
What is this quest? It's world building. It's world building, Daniel. Where's Philippe? Don't just give me a general area he's in. Jesus Christ.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you,
Oh?
Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
I'm a little worried.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Does the Mind Flayer drop good loot? I don't think so.
Ah, Clive.
Ow.
How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good.
The greater
Needless to say,
good.
they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return. But I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady.
There's a lot of this going on. There's a lot of this.
Standing together.
Thank you for showing me what I must
Would you
do.
mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You've made me realize what I need to do.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Okay, so there's going to be another quest. There's going to be another quest there. Let's see if we get a new sword. Good news! The Mind Flayer. How many turns do you have to get out of there? Where's this new quest? Shadowheart is also dead? Is Shadowheart not on the beach?
Oh, don't tell me the stew's awfully thin these days.
Oh, what do you expect? Farmers are
Can you
abandoning their
revive
fields
Shadowheart
and
on the
traders
beach, or
on
is
roofs.
that it? Shadowheart's dead.
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny.
Revived,
None of this
okay.
would have been possible without your help.
Phew.
You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here.
Uh-huh.
And that wet stone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge.
Mm-hmm.
And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
They have to kiss at some point. Don't need her? Sometime later.
Oh, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
That's nice. Level up. Gotterdammer, I don't know how to read that. A diagram detailing the next steps to create a forge that might slay a god. Ragnarok. Oh my god! Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the age of dominance will draw to a close, in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze, cleansing it of foulness and allowing for its rebirth. A clash they call Ragnarok. Did I not equip Ragnarok?
What do I owe the honor?
Is this the next quest already?
What's that for you, dear?
I also need to make this.
Anything else? Trouble with your gear, or... I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best.
Or is that just dialogue from the previous quest?
You do what you need to do, Clive.
Whoa, whoa, sorry. Oof. Okay, that blade looks nice. I don't know about the crossguard though.
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy just to be here.
Nice.
Do you reckon we finally got to
sorry.
the bottom of Blackthorn's troubles then? That'd be something, eh? Though he wouldn't be Blackthorn if he didn't give us the odd scale.
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy just to be here. You've built a fine home for yourselves, and I can see why Blackthorn's so taken with it.
Nice.
Look after the old bastard for me, will you?
Will do,
I'll be
Zoltan.
off soon, but
Oh,
next
good,
time
still
you're in
talking.
Dalmatian, be sure to pay me a visit. Snotty will let you in.
Okay, thank you. Can I go now? Okay, thank you. God.
Tried Molly's lemon tart.
How do they build all of this?
Canva lost. It can't be true.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
Oh.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic, I'll need to find another port. Preferably one as well hidden as the ironworks.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Look, I have a lot of side quests I need doing.
Is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thanks a blimmin' million. I'll
No
be
no
up to the
worries.
smelter right away.
Sometime later.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
I don't know what I'm looking at.
She's a beauty.
Yeah, she's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's, it's been enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting stretchy metal. I also have a new sword. I have a recipe for another sword. I should check that recipe, see what's required.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Even weirder science. Expanded potion satchel. Okay. While the same exotic alloy from which the clasp of this satchel was fashioned be used to craft a suit of armor, it would surely be supple enough to accommodate even the greediest knight's ever-expanding belly. Inventory maximized. Okay. With 2Ds. 2Ds nuts, got him. Why 2Ds?
Canva lost. It can't be true.
Whew. There's one more side quest, or there might be a few side quests in Clive's quarters.
What do I owe the honor? Not Sancthornian, do you?
What do I need for this? Ragnarok Orichalcum. I need one more of those. Dark Steel, Primitive Battlehorn. Okay.
That it? Fine.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool.
Yeah.
That some of my fellow guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true.
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
And I want you to go there and help.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Go on. Go on, get. We don't love you no more. Get. Throws a rock at him. A healer's place. Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the madding crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoths for its toenails. Sir, I and the other Cursebreakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Jesus Christ.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
I feel like we're gearing up towards endgame here. I could be wrong.
The stew's awfully thin.
But like, we maximize the potions.
Come back.
We're getting close to making the ultimate weapon or something.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
There's still a lot of side quests need doing, and we still have to go to Waloed.
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Should be
Would Doris
fine.
insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Did I ever tell you about the time I journeyed through Southern Ash, Cooper?
Through Orcish lands.
Well, technically they're dead lands now, but the orcs don't seem to mind. They found a way to survive without mother crystals, just like we have, Cooper. Though it involves a good deal more cannibalism than here at the Hideaway. At least, I think it does. You don't happen to know what Molly puts in her brown, do you, Cooper? That can wait.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
We'll pick up this side quest while we're here.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us.
Including the chocobos?
Not exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
Alright.
I'm sure you will.
Good job, Martha. Let's go talk to Doris now. See what she's doing.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jaws couldn't hurt me. I'm a son of Rosaria, after all. A born survivor.
Nice. Doris. Doris?
Just because the heavens have gone to Rackaroon, you don't know.
What are you after?
Residual ice ether that, having failed to dissipate in the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form, not unlike crystal. Reduces rhyme. What's rhyme? I don't know what rhyme is. I don't remember what rhyme is. Satellite. What's satellite? That's the summon, not the summon, the little orb above. Okay. Might as well buy this.
There you go. Thanks very much. Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. That all, is it?
Where is Doris?
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes.
Am I blind?
The world seems to be changing so fast lately I can hardly keep up. But what I do know is that there's more bad news than good. You can tell that just by looking at people's faces.
Yeah. Doris? Oh.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
You were just talking with her here and... okay. Whereabouts are they? The Baum Archers. Okay. And then we'll go to Eastpool. Let's solve this first. And then we'll go to Eastpool. Which is both quests in Martha's Reach. And then... Is this place gonna get people back here? Because there was like one survivor or something. There was one survivor here. It'd be nice to see people here.
Good girl.
Yeah!
I think it was during Persona, but Dan relaxed me and my wife.
Camp yet.
Oh.
How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
She was enslaved by Doris. She used to be a bearer, right?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Huh.
You're welcome to try.
Okay, healer first. Ow. How do I do this? There we go, that's permafrost. Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh, that didn't work. Ow.
You're finished.
Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up. No, that didn't work. No. No. How does this work? Do I have to press B twice, maybe? No. Alright. Alright, boy.
Get him. Over here. Now, Torgal. Get him. Torgal, kill. All yours, Torgal. This one.
Oh boy. Good job, Toggle.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people...
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own.
Huh.
How about it, my little dagger?
That's a very cute nickname, actually.
Again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world.
My
Farewell,
little dagger.
Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Are we just letting her go, or...?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
We just let her go?
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
I don't know how I feel about that. Sometime later.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sambrek. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Sid.
I was a bearer assassin
Breakers
for
would be lost without
the Empire?
Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
A new missive has been delivered to Clive's chambers. Any new quests? No? Okay.
Come back.
Joshua will be back, Yote.
The stew's awfully thin.
We have to go to Eastpool now, right. I'll read this first. Helamon Maid, thanks again for helping get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owain and them lot would still be stuck stilling Blightwater over a bonner. Bonner? There's always room for improvement though, so don't get your knickers in a knot should I come a knocking at your chamber door, looking for more spheres and ash and whatnot. Mid. Alright, back to Martha's Rest. We're going to Eastpool. Yeah, we're going to Eastpool. And then there's all the Dalmekian side quests. 3 more.
I heard the Guardian saying we're supposed to grow our own food.
The victuals Martha sends us are more than enough for me.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
Hi, Bertie.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed. Only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, Sir Wade, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now.
Okay.
We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Is this going to take long? Because the Horde is apparently right on us. So, like...
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village, your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Is Martha going to use a frying pan against Akasha?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
There's that one bloke that's still not sure. He's like, I don't know about this, guys. We just got here. It's not really our home. We can leave.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it.
Now, are you actually going to use that frying pan in battle?
Thing, that you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
There's a lot of cutscenes for a side quest.
If it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Await, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory?
Yes.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part.
You got this.
Each shielding the other, that no man might fall. That Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
For Rosaria.
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
No, hello,
Right
Felix.
you are, Martha.
Oh. I do love Felix. Okay.
The calm before the storm.
Lead them all to the middle. Oh, they're all here already. You guys did a great job.
Comes.
Okay.
Not let this village fall.
It's so damn cool. Ow. How do we get this permafrost? Hold B? What's the... No? 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 I don't understand how this works. You like... dodge and press B? No? Dodge into them and press B? It doesn't matter. Whoa! Hi, Chibi. Mega Flare is so cool. Those. I don't get how permafrost works.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East Pool?
5.
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when East Pool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
How are you feeling, Chibi? How are you doing? Hi, Chibi. Alright, we gotta get to Martha's Rest. Cannot summon Ambrosia inside the village. Hi, Chibi. You're doing
Tell me
okay?
an Akashic curl's heading towards the rest. Get yourself down now. We can handle things here.
Alright.
Next one's mine.
East Pool will be safe in our hands, my lord. You have my word.
I trust you. I like this water. Okay. I feel better this morning? That's really good, Chibi.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
These glasses feel really annoying on my face. That's really good, Chibi. No, they're just going to be annoying.
Time to fight.
Oh my god, they're frustrating. Big cat.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
Ow. I'm terrible at this. Whoa. $60,000. Saffron is laying on me and doing healing purrs. Hi, Saffron. How's Saffron doing? Is Saffron okay? Curl whisker, nice. Hi, Saffron.
All right.
Damn, Clive, go off.
Back to Eastpool.
That was nice. That was nice. Well, not really. I messed up a lot of the dodges there. I'm really rusty.
Lord Rossfield. The girl, is it?
It's dead.
Felix's face is adorable.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now.
Good.
I hesitate
Good.
to say it, but I think it might be over.
Hi, Pie.
I think it might.
Very adorable cat.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to
Oh, he came
protect it.
around. Okay.
But now we do.
Okay.
We really do.
I'm proud of you, man.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us. And still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now. So we have to start acting like it.
I'm just
We
gonna
have
yawn
to
a little
fight to
bit.
protect what's ours. To protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall.
Together.
Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't going to rebuild itself.
Yay. World building. I do like that you can go back to places and it does change, you know, it's nice.
They're
It's
not
nice.
slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
Eastpoolian.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull
East
my weight
Pudlian?
too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And I'd be counting on yours, too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
There's a lot going on in these side quests.
Do you remember our very first mission together?
I do. You stepped on that stick and alerted all the goblins.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So wait. You have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
There's still time for him to get stabbed in the back.
The world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Chibi, there's a very cute picture of Felix in Discord. There's more than just one picture of Felix in the Discord. Oh. Hello, Martha.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Right under my skin it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Just a
Anyway,
little.
Enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Cool. A signboard. Okay. That's these quests done. Phew. Still a few more to go out here. We'll start here and work our way east, I guess. Dalamilin. And next stream on Wednesday will just be the main story until more side quests pop up. Alright? Does that sound good?
Back the way it was.
Fresh silks from the Canva
Where's the quest?
naught you've seen before.
Take that, you naughty thief! And that! Stop it, Renz! It's dangerous!
Look, I know what you're trying to do, okay? And training's good. Just stick to it. You will get better.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure? I just
Oh,
wanted to
this
see how
guy.
the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
Yeah, what's up? What's happening? What's this menace? Spider-Man?
Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention.
Are they uniting now?
And they might have elected to take a similar approach.
Okay.
They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of
Well-
course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face.
Well,
The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do.
see what Lubor is talking about
Perhaps,
is
certain
murder.
Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more.
What your mayor is doing here is hiring a hitman to murder people.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
Lines in the sand.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
5.
That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant.
Dalimil, Victor.
Hi, Victor.
Ah, Sid.
How you doing?
Thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back.
Oh.
I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
There's one upriver just out there across the dunes. That applies to everywhere in this desert.
Ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them. There'll be no match for us.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Oh, I should probably heal, huh?
Straight home now. Better already.
Oh.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Tempted to fight this thing. I'm going to. Oh, heck, Ambrosia. I don't understand how permafrost works. Oh, it's dead. I didn't need to do that. Oops. My bad.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Okay. Okay, it turns out upriver is actually pretty damn accurate, like right next to the river. Okay.
Come on then, Toggle.
Okay.
That's him. The one who killed Nock and Fingers. Take his head off.
Too slow. Let's try.
How? What? And how does permafrost work? How does permafrost work? How does parrying work?
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you?
Oh, is the village under attack?
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice.
Oh.
Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Right, so who are his friends? Oh, do you mean me?
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Can we kill everyone in this town now?
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
This is annoying.
That is all I can ask of you.
Why
I can't
are you
attack.
taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
No, I'm not. Just listen.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
And who cares?
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
She knows exactly who we aren't.
That he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
Oh, I gave up. Okay.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
I don't like that I'm going to such lengths for a character that I don't really care for.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side? I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But...
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Oh, damn.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one.
He just has that constant shit-eating grin on his face.
Here, a reward for clearing out that bandit camp. right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Okay.
Why is everyone being mean to Lubor? He didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, people are silly. People are silly.
I'm going to go with him.
Yeah, okay. Tabor, and there's one in Boklad. Okay. Okay. I might call it here today. There'll be 2 side quests on Wednesday. We'll call it in Tabor.
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within these pages. We have only to unearth them.
Okay.
You have my thanks. Without your medicines and your wisdom, Tabor would be but a shadow of itself.
It is the least we can do in return for your generous hospitality, my lord.
Interesting. Interesting. Lord Cyril. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm annoyed by Lubor.
Thank you for the deal, egg, mister.
Sounds delicious.
He just bothers me so much, and I don't know why. Yeah, that's fine. That's nice. It's the constant smile, probably. Like, it's not a happy smile. It's not a smile of joy. It's... I have nothing nice to say about his smile. It's like a smirk, you know? It's just... Anyways, I'll be back on Wednesday. 2 more side quests. Very sorry that this was nothing but side quests. 2 more side quests on Wednesday, and then we're gonna do some main story. Yeah. Hi, Chibi. Yeah, I'm just a little annoyed by Lubor. Thank you for being here, Chibi. Please get some rest if you need it. And you too, Birdie. And Pi. And Felix. And Zep. And the lovely ASMR. I hope Zep's sleeping. Sorry about the, towards the end there, it was just anger. Especially Felix. Just Lubor. Anyways. Thank you again, everyone. I'll be back on Wednesday. Very sorry this was all side quests. And not a lot of, like, it was just watching a lot of cutscenes, really. There were interesting side quests, though, except for the Lubor one. The rest of them, like, they're obviously, like, building a lot of backstory for all the other characters and all that, and it's really cool. And we got new weapons, new upgrades, new blueprint for a weapon. Saved East Pool, that's cool. Yeah. Bloody Lubor. Until next time, stay safe, be good. Good night.